Hi, welcome to PG6Nuts channel. Uh, this is going to be, I don't know, not really a review of the Mini 14. It's going to be a conversation where I try to talk you out of buying a Mini 14. The title of this is going to say Mini 14 review. If you clicked on this and are pissed, stick around. I promise if you're looking to buy a Mini 14, this conversation should be helpful to you. Okay? And will hopefully talk you out of buying that gun. And the main reason I'm doing this is because it's not that the Mini 14 is total crap. I've made a video talking all about how much I hate it. I'm not going to talk about that here because it angers people who like the Mini 14. But anyway, the main issue is that in a world where these two guns exist, you should never need a Mini 14 or a Mini 30. Because one of these two guns will do what you need for less money. Accuracy wise, everyone always talks about how shitty the Mini 14's accuracy is. I would say it's irrelevant because no matter how accurate it is, everyone agrees it's not as accurate as an AR. And a lot of people say, well, it's more accurate than an AK, and that's just flat out a lie. If anything, it's just as accurate as the AK. With all of these guns, there's a fucking hint of truth in every lie, and a lie in every truth. So, I'd say they're all acceptable accuracy-wise, with the Mini 14 being at the lower end of that. The old Mini 14s are unacceptable. In this video, I am talking about the Mini 14 Tactical 16-inch barreled with a flash suppressor. Okay? That's all I'm talking about. Oh, and with the standard, rifle type stock, not the bullshit ATI side folder. So accuracy, I'm gonna call it a wash. Okay. Reliability. I think everyone will agree AK wins. AR, in my opinion, is just behind it. An AR-15 with a dust cover closed is one of the more reliable guns ever made. AR-15 with the dust cover open does just a little bit shittier than the AK. It does. The Mini 14, it does okay. I mean, it is a similar thing to a M14, M1 carbine sort of thing. So it's not like the worst thing in the world, but it's not the best. Okay. Even the M14 and the M1 Garand are not the best. Those guns, as long as you keep them fairly clean, will run and run and run. If you take an M14 and shove it into a pile of mud, top down, and pull it out, the gun will no longer function. It'll be a single shot rifle, essentially. Same thing with the Mini 14. And that is the thing either one of these guns could do. This one with the dust cover closed especially. So reliability, these guns are going to be more reliable. It's just the way it is. Now how much more reliable, that's, debatable. Okay. And your civilian shooting needs, the Mini 14 may be just fine. Okay. Magazines. This is a key issue for me because this is a $10 magazine and this is a $10 magazine, and the Mini 14 uses $35 magazines to $40 or $50 magazines even sometimes, depending on where you are. And the only mag worth running in a Mini 14 is a Ruger Factory 30 rounder. Anything else, just don't go buy a different gun. Okay? And that means, you're going to need at least probably 4 of those, because the gun isn't going to come with one. Well, actually the Tactical may get shipped with one, so you're spending at least $100 on magazines. Okay? And in reality, I'd want more than that. I want a magazine in the gun, an extra magazine, and then 2 full loads, not two, sorry, 2 full loads of whatever it is I'm going to carry. So if you're going to carry 3 mags, that means 6 mags. Okay? And that's just mainly, you know, good thinking when it comes to magazines. You want to have more than you need. Anyway, that makes the Mini 14 exponentially more expensive. That's why, one of the many reasons I don't like it. Accessories. Now, a lot of you guys are going to say, well, the Mini 14 has a bunch of accessories now. I mean, you got that ATI folding stock that you just said you fucking hated. And Tapco makes a stock, and, you know, Tapco makes magazines, and blah, 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 etc. Well, everyone who makes shit for fucking Mini 14s are the bottom of the barrel people who make shit for ARs and AKs. They are not the shit people buy who are in the know. Okay? That's because they don't make quality shit. Tapco makes 2 or 3 products I like. Everything else is garbage. ATI never makes a single product I like. And like ProMag, you know, all those Archangel stocks look stupid. I think that's ProMag. I might be wrong. And ProMag's magazines all suck. If you think otherwise, I'm sorry, but you're wrong. They do. Go listen to anyone who fucking knows anything about guns. They're gonna tell you to stay away from ProMag. Except some people who really like those little Marlin magazine-fed 22s, because ProMag makes one of the only high-cap mags for them that doesn't like fall apart. So they think that one mag is good. Just to be fair to ProMag, I guess there's one product they make that is halfway worth buying because no one else makes it. But you know, you don't see Magpul making shit for Mini 14s. You don't see Knights Armament making shit for Mini 14s. Any of the companies who make shit for AKs don't make shit for Mini 14s. You know, whether that's RS Regulate or I think Ultimac might actually make a scope mount for one, but they make a scope mount for everything. So, and they make one for a fucking M1 Garand. Accessories, basically, you're looking at less, no matter what. So, no matter what your argument is for the accessories, there's less available for the Mini 14 than there is anything else in the AR/AK world. Okay, hell, there are more accessories for the fucking Scar that are worth buying than there are for the Mini 14. And that's really sad. And finally, my key issue with the whole gun is cost. The Mini 14 Tactical right now, everywhere I looked, was about $750. The 2 guns sitting here on the table are fully functional guns. Sorry for the cough. And they run. This is a Romanian kit build I bought at a gun show, but it is, you know, a facsimile for the fucking Wasser 10 if you want. I mean, I would consider this gun to be just above the Wasser 10 quality-wise. And this gun was like 5 and change, and the Wassers are like 5 and change. This gun is a Delton that I put together myself. Is a $400 kit. This isn't counting the accessories and shit. It's more, but a $400 kit, $80 receiver, and to get it up to where the Mini 14 is, you're gonna need a mag and a sight, and that, you know, this sight is like $20 on eBay, and the mag's like $10. So it's, you know, 500-ish. And a Delton AR will run and run and run and run and run. No matter what you have to say about them, they make an AR that works. I will say that some of their really cheap shit lately has been looking kind of eh. But this is like a mid-level kit. Not the super, super cheapy. And even the cheap shit runs. I mean, hell, this gun as it sits is probably like $800. I mean, I paid nothing for this quad rail on eBay, and that optic was $300 on eBay. So for almost the same amount of money as a Mini 14, you can have a fucking M4 with an aim point on it. Okay, realistically, maybe a little bit more. Okay, I would, you know, if you don't score one of these for as cheap as I did, it may be a little more. But anyway, and those are bottom of the barrel guns in their particular category, AR, AK. If you spend $750 on a base model AR or a base model AK like a DDI or a Century Arms C39V2 or something like that, you're gonna have a hell of a gun. Okay, and the AR-15, you're getting into like spikes. That's a spikes rifle is easily that much. Probably $6.99. They're awesome. It's just for $750, you can get very cool guns in these categories that do the jobs of the Mini 14 as good or better for less money. And that's my issue with the Mini 14, and that's why I would say you should pass on it. Don't get it. Go buy one of these guns and be happy. Okay? If you don't want to take my advice, this video is mostly my opinion. Some of this is fact, like the prices and shit, and the availability of parts. There's really very little, just me saying the gun sucks in this video, which was a major complaint in the last one, and I can see that. But I was saying it sucks because of all the shit I just laid out in this video. Everything I just laid out means that you're paying $750 for a gun, plus tax, and then you're going to add on a couple $100s worth of magazines, and then you have to go out and buy a few bits and bobs to be able to mount whatever scope you're going to get to it, because I'm assuming you're probably going to want to put an aim point on there. That means you're going to need 1913 rail, which means you're going to need an adapter. So all of that, you're looking at $1,000 for a Mini 14 setup, when you could very easily have $1,000 in this and have an overall better gun. So feel free to disagree with me in the comments section. You guys leave your opinions. I mean, do you guys like the Mini 14? Am I completely off my rocker? Tell me what you think. And be sure to thumbs up and subscribe and do all the rest of that bullshit. I don't know if that just recorded or not. Sorry for the interruption. I'll see you guys later.